Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is stephanieaune, and I'm giving you a 6-month update from my small and large intestine transplant. My hair is doing just crazy stuff. The last time we spoke, I was 3 months out, and I know some of you have been wanting an update on how I've been doing, and I so appreciate your thoughts and your concern, and anybody throughout this process who have sent me well wishes, I truly, truly, truly say thank you. And to those of you that contributed to my Help Hope Live foundation, your help basically, it saved my life. So I'm very, very thankful for all of you. It's pretty amazing. As I was going through this process, I had people across the nation and across the world who are wishing me well and sending their prayers, and it just gave me kind of a renewed faith in humanity to some extent. To some extent. But it has shown me that I matter, and that's pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing thing to find out. Somehow I'm still here on this earth, for which I'm very grateful. Okay, let's see. I had my transplant on April 14th, and I was released from the hospital, I believe, on May 18th or 19th, which is very, very fast for this type of transplant. Here I am 6 months out, and I was told I would be in the hospital for 3 to 6 months. And then I'd be on a feeding tube for 3 to 6 months. So I'm just eternally grateful for everything. Been crazy. Been a crazy, hard, definitely a hard journey. But anyways, so how have I been doing? Well, when I got out at 5 months, or at 5 weeks, they were concerned that I wouldn't be able to get up the stairs to get to my bedroom. That's how my energy is gone. My body had, of course, deteriorated being in a hospital for five weeks. It's amazing how quickly you lose. And then, of course, prior to the surgery, I was very ill. I was in intestinal failure. I was septic. Pretty crazy. My, when I was able to eat, I was basically able to eat chicken and drink water, and maybe some crackers here and there. That was all I was eating. I had a bite of a Granny Smith apple the other day. And what you might not realize is that I haven't had to have crispy food or anything that's overly chewy for years. I don't think I've had a raw apple for 20 years. And it was incredible. It was really incredible. And I'm so thankful for that. The medication is still a little bit tough. It is, anti-rejection medication. So that 100% saps my energy. I've had a really bad cold for the last 3 weeks. So I'm finally feeling a little bit better. This cough has been deadly. If my sister and my brother-in-law hadn't been already sick with it, and having that progression, I probably would have gone into the emergency room, because it's been so intense. But I haven't been running a fever, so anything over 100-degree temperature, I have to go into the ER, period. I have been back and forth into the hospital, I think 5 or 6 times total. One was to get the ileostomy reversed, so that was great, getting the ileostomy bag off. And then I was having issues with the injection site. So then they put on a drain with a bag, suction thing, and that was, having another bag hanging off of me. I had a PICC line for 4 months. Yeah. So, it's been a hard journey, but at this point, all I see is upward trajectory, and trying to get out and walk, and trying to get out and exercise a little bit, as much as I can. Trying to take some yoga classes. I need to get my stamina built up. I do have difficulty concentrating for extended periods of time. I know that that's partially due to the medication. Well, I would guess that most of that's due to the medication. When I went in for another issue with fluid buildup, which at that time was actually an infection. I didn't have an infection the first time. The second time I went back in, I had an infection. And yeah, they used the word staph, and I'm like, do I have a staph infection? And she's like, oh, kind of brushed over it. But they did take me off of one of my anti-rejection medication, and that week that I was off of that stuff while I was on antibiotics, I mean, I was just like, woo, able to just accomplish the world. And then they put me back on that medication, and now I'm back to It's been a difficult journey, but again, I'm doing better than I ever imagined I would be. Now I just have to figure out how in the world I'm going to be able to retire in 10 years. I've got to figure out how to make some money, and I still do have some bills from all of this, and definitely doing my best. I'm just doing my best. But again, those of you that have sent me your well wishes and who contributed to my fund, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, the dogs are doing good. Ozzy is amazing, and Remy is my good little buddy. He's over here snoring, so. And, much thanks to my sister and brother-in-law, and to my mom for helping me out through all of this. So, love to all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.